The Lomachenko hype a few years ago was out of control. I heard people saying things like, is this the best boxer of all time? And this wasn't even like a fringe like take. Like this I heard from like multiple people that like this can be a possibility. And this is after losing to Salido. And he had a long streak of dominance and stopping guys and making guys quit, which was pretty freaking cool and a pretty great thing to brag about. Now, I'm a huge Lomachenko fan. I think the guy's great. I love that he fights top competition all the time. Fastest 3-division champion ever. Got the world title championship in his third fight. Fought for it in the second fight. The guy's great. And what I love about him is he wanted a fight in that first fight. He wanted a world title fight. The commissions didn't allow it. Second fight, they gave him the Salido fight. Salido comes in heavy, roughs him up, is a little dirty, but he won the fight. Okay, whatever. You could have had it either a draw or Salido win. It was too much for Lomachenko in that moment, too much to chew. He bit off more than he could chew, as Max Kellerman said in the post-fight interview. Okay, what does he do in his next fight? Because a normal person, after they lost the world title fight round in the second fight, they'd be like, oh, I got to take a step back. I need a tune-up. What does he do? No, he doesn't do that. He fights Gary Russell Jr., who's considered the number one fighter at that weight in his third fight, beats Gary Russell Jr., then beats a who's who of good fighters, you know, Mariaga, Walters at 130. I'm trying to remember. Ringendow, I know they moved him up. That wasn't the best Ringendow, but still, you know, I mean, there's so many guys. Then he goes from 130 to lightweight. Linares, back when Linares was world champion, not the Linares of today. Campbell, a few other guys. I'm trying to, you know, the Crawler. He kept fighting very good opposition over and over again, and people started saying things. You know, I remember a few people, even in the media, a guy like Joe Rogan. He said, "Is this the best boxer of all time?" And you know, a few of my friends even asked me, they're like, "Is Lomachenko the best boxer ever?" And then another friend asked me, "Is Loma the greatest fighter in history?" And I'm like, "What? Can we slow down?" And this is coming from a huge fan. I don't know how you can see what Floyd Mayweather did over the last 20 years and come to the conclusion that Lomachenko is a better fighter than him or a more accomplished fighter than him. I think that's just recency bias and that's just crazy hype. I think Lomachenko was great. I had him as the number one guy in the world at one point. Not going to lie to you, I did back in 2017, 18, 19. In that era, I thought he was. Then he lost to Teofimo Lopez. And I thought he was going to beat Lopez, so I got to be up front. He lost. That was legitimate. Whatever you want to say, shoulder, this, that. You got in the ring. You lost. He waited too long to get going. It was like the Bernard Hopkins-Jermaine Taylor fight. And he lost the fight. Could he have won a rematch if he got the opportunity? Possibly. But he lost that fight. But even before that, how is he the greatest boxer of all time? You know, just the Lomachenko hype was out of control. Now, I think people are too far the other way. I saw Jake Paul saying that he's overrated. Shakur would beat him. Ryan Garcia would beat him. Tank would beat him. Haney would beat him. All these guys would beat him. I think people go too far when you lose a fight, and that's the problem. But the Lomachenko hype was just out of control. And looking back, and I know hindsight's always 20/20, retroactively, I think that the best guy in boxing, the best pound-for-pound guy, was Terrence Crawford. But, okay, you know, everyone knows the answers after the test. Whatever. What do you guys think about Lomachenko? Now I think he's rated properly, but I think he was overhyped. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.